Hello, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the COVID vaccine. And I'm going to be very honest with you. It is a topic that really kind of makes me feel uncomfortable and nervous. And now I feel more comfortable to talk about it. But a long time ago, I went through the hardest time, or one of the hardest times of my life. Why? Back to where I'm from, Spain, every single person involving my family and my friends at the time, every single person had it. I didn't know any person that didn't take it. So it was mentally very hard. And I am sure that if you didn't take it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The harassment, the things you were told, those are things that psychologically can really destroy you. I'm a very sensitive person. I get affected by anything. Even if a stranger says something to me, they don't know me, I will collapse. So imagine having all my family against my decision. And as you probably know, Spanish families are very close, which is lovely. And in a way, the fact that they're so close and we always meet, and it's also my family lives next to my house. Like, I will have my mom's house, and then my uncle and my aunt live in the same building. It's like two houses, and then if you leave my apartment next door, literally one step literally there, you can see my grandparents. They live there. So everyone obviously thought I lost my mind. And then when they saw that I was not going to take it, there were certain comments that I won't go into detail, but there were certain comments of people saying that if something happened to my grandma at the time, she was 90, it would be my fault. So I was forbidden from seeing her. And I was even afraid to go see her because I was told every day if something happened to her, it's my fault because I'm the only one that didn't take it. Living with that, it was so hard. And there are so many times that I was extremely tempted to just go and take it. I was tempted. And I think something that made me realize, wait, I have a choice, is seeing that in many other countries, people were not taking it, or at least not everyone was taking it. And also the fact that I thought people actually are not and do not think for themselves. People just actually do what they're told. Why? Even my family, when they started to bring in the news, the vaccine, blah, blah, my family, I remember at home talking about it like, oh my gosh, they're creating it so fast. This is not going to be reliable. This is going to bring so many dangers. I'm sure this is going to have second effect, because now all they want is just a vaccine that does the job, but probably this is going to come with consequences. I remember even some of my closest family members telling me, don't get it. If they bring it, like we're seeing on the news, do not take it, because you're very young and you still want to and have things to do, like have your own family. And imagine this will affect you into building and creating your own family. Like if I take it because I'm really old, I've done my job, it's different. All these people that were very doubting and saying, if this comes out, I'm not taking it. A few weeks later, were the same people, the same ones telling me that I was a monster and that I was a horrible, selfish person, and that if anything happened to any of my loved ones, it would be my fault, and I have to live with the fact that someone's death was my fault. And then I realized the only reason why they've changed their opinion is because of what the TV is telling them. Yeah? And then you realize it's not even their own opinion. They're basing and acting their opinions on what the TV is saying, what the TV is telling them. And then you realize they don't even have their own opinion, meaning that if I choose not to take it, it actually makes sense. And I remember that at the time I told them, you were the same person telling me not to get it because I have things to do with my life, have a family. And then I remember they were they struggle too. Like, because I mean, why are you gonna tell me? Because oh, now you know they say take it, you take it, like, and you're telling me to take it suddenly. It's still the same thing. And I remember it was something like, well, we have to sacrifice ourselves, or we have to do it, you know, we have to do it to get through this. What kind of justification is that? It was just so poorly. I love my family. They're amazing people. I just wish that I hadn't experienced so much pain for my own choices. There was a time that I didn't care because I was just being driven crazy. You know, in a way I wanted to just take it so my family will literally, with all the love, shut up, because I am not fully sure. And if I took it, it's just like all of you from pressure. They pressured us in so many ways that I don't even have to explain. But like, do you remember the time? And I believe this happened in every country, I'm not fully sure, but in Spain there was a time you could not go anywhere, basically. I think you could go to a supermarket, I'm not sure, but you could not go to a cafeteria, to a bar. You couldn't go to any place of amusement that you go every day unless you were vaccinated. Thinking about it now, it makes my stomach feel sick. Like, wait, what? Yes, you could not go anywhere unless you had the vaccine. You need it to show, hey, I'm vaccinated, for them to let you in. So for a long period of time, I couldn't meet my friends because at the beginning I was even embarrassed to let them know I hadn't taken it, because I know they will judge me. I know they probably will not be my friends anymore and they will not want to hang out with me. One of my friends didn't understand it, and the other one, well, I'm sure she judged me, but she didn't really give her opinion that much. She stayed out of it, which I'm very thankful, because it's just so nice and beautiful to be respected. Because it is another thing that if you do what everyone else is doing and you follow, like a sheep, you follow everyone loves you and you can talk and you can give your opinion, because 90% of people think like you. But if you do not think like that, you can talk. You can, but get ready, because they're going to be very, very, very big consequences. And I know you might say, oh, it doesn't, but as a girl, especially, like, I'm just like so delicate in every way. Like, I'm, you know, my personality, I'm very sensitive. I'm also really small. Like, all these things, honestly, you know, it's like, I don't want to be hated. So, yeah. I could not really give my opinion as much. For a long time, I had to sacrifice myself, because every time they met for a coffee, I could not go because I didn't have a vaccination card, so they wouldn't let me in. And I could not believe, I remember at the time I was crying because I can't go for a coffee with my friends. Are you realizing that now I can go? This is my favorite thing in the world, going for coffees, and now I've been banned from it. Like, and at the time, because I'm also quite innocent, I thought this was going to go on forever. And I know you might think, obviously it's not going to go on forever, but at the time, it really feels like this is going to be forever. At the time, it just really feels like this is always going to be the same way. You cannot really see the light at the end of the tunnel. And even though it was a very hard time for me, and even years after, my family still tried to persuade me, and I love them, and I know that they're doing it. I want to leave this very clear. I know they're doing it because they love me so much and they want me to be safe. But sometimes what they believe it might be safe is not. And now, years after, there are more articles, there's more information of like problems that people are having that got the vaccines. Thrombosis cases in women not being able to have children, women that never had any issues. And I don't want to talk loud, but I have a family member who's having problems getting pregnant. She's having many miscarriages when she already has a daughter and she had no problems whatsoever. Don't you come here and tell me that that's a coincidence, because she even was shocked. She works in a pharmacy, she knows. Even she was questioning the doctors, like, well, I've never had any health issues and I have a daughter and I didn't have any struggle getting pregnant. Everything went smoothly. My pregnancy was amazing. And now, in 3 months, this happened to me twice. And they said she's got an issue that can happen anytime. What a coincidence that the only thing that has happened in this period of time since she had her daughter, which is like 2 years old, the only thing that happened was COVID, and the fact that she got all the vaccines. She got like 2 or 3 vaccines, and the problem is also related to blood that doesn't flow correctly. I'm not sure how to say it in English, but it's like basically her body creates blood clots. So when she gets pregnant, the baby can't survive because her blood is like this. Her blood is not flowing like any normal human. So the baby cannot get the nutrients and can't survive because it's not getting the right thing because her blood is stuck. And I don't remember the exact name, but it was like, it had the name thrombosis on it, which we know that it is a cause of the vaccine. It's so sad because I feel like I'm always so quiet and I've always been a very shy person. In school, I had no friends. In high school, same. I've always been like kind of, the popular girls. I was the opposite. If you looked in a room and said, who is not popular here? You'll be like, her. She's no, that's me. So I feel like in a way, when I say things, I'm not really trusted. And people that are very loud. I have family members that are very loud. So it feels like they're listened more because they're loud and confident. This is the thing. Not only loud, but confidence. So one of my family members, she's so confident. She's like, she talks a lot and she's got all this energy. And it's like whatever she says is the right thing because she knows it all. That's how she represents herself, which is, okay, nice. Someone that knows it all. And then it's me like always scared to be judged. Even when I say I'm not going to get it because I think it's probably really bad for us, I don't have the courage to be confident about it. I'm scared. So after, recently basically, she was telling my mom, I've had 3 vaccines, but I'm not going to have any more because I've been hearing so many things that are happening, especially to women that are having the vaccine, like thrombosis and stuff, and I'm not going to have any more. If they do like a 3rd or 4th one, I'm not taking it. And my mom was listening to her because she's so confident and gives all that, I know the truth, right? And my mom was like agreeing with her. She's like, yeah, this is truth. A second after, I walked next to my mum and I said, because we were all together, I walked next to my mum and I said, I can't believe that this is what I've been telling you years ago since the first moment and you didn't support me. I told her, it made me feel good though. I was like, Mum, I can't believe it that you never believed me. And now, because she is her, because she and confident, she says it, you agree with her. And Mum was like, yeah, I don't know, I know. My mum is just so sweet and she doesn't really know what to think. And I get it, but it's just, I just pray that my family members don't have health issues because everyone has taken it in my family, everyone. And one of my family members is already having issues with the most important thing, which is having a family. I'm happy she's got already one before all of this, but I'm concerned because I know she's struggling mentally a lot with this. I'm obviously not going to tell them or tell her that obviously it's a vaccine. I'm sure that she's already thought to herself. I'm sure she's already thought, maybe it is the... So I can't be bothered. In fact, I don't talk about it because if I talk about it, I'm sure they're still going to tell me, take it because someday something's going to happen to you. It's almost like without being evil and bad, obviously they try to wish something bad of you, to you, so that you get it because you get scared. Because fear is what drives people, right? We always do things for fear. We're scared of things, so we do things to avoid consequences because we fear. I fear more injecting something that's been created fast. I fear them more. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a long ride. I'm not sure what this video is going to be titled. But what I know is that if you didn't take it, you're not alone. Honestly, I know you must, unless your circle is all like you. My circle was all the opposite. This is like the other videos that I speak about things. Like, I love the mentality of staying home and your man providing for you. So all the things that I think about are not from where I come from. They don't come from the West, right? Where is where I am from. So I feel like I go against all of the things that I should believe. So yeah, I feel like really a weirdo now, because this is why I guess I love Rumble in a way. So if you didn't take it, you're not alone. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. And I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope I gave a message that makes sense. And all I can say is that I don't want to talk too loud, but it was worth it. It was worth it going through that harassment, through that horrible time, for those horrible comments that made me feel like a martyr. It was worth it to stick to what I believed in. It was worth it not doing something that I wasn't sure. It was worth it not taking a decision that I was unsure of. Because why? If I'm so unsure of something, why would I do something? It's been hard, but once again, I think it's been worth it. Thank you so much. What a topic. I don't want to remember everything and I'm losing it. But yeah, I wish you all the best, guys. Thank you so much. You can let me know in the comments your experience with COVID, whether you took it or not. I hope that you did what you felt and you didn't do something for pressure. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.